Aditya, आपके next movie Okay Chan is based on live-in relationship.
Yeah.
So what's your take on live-in relationship?
I think it's to each his own, and if it works for two people that find that this works for them, then I think it's a lovely thing. I haven't been in a living relationship so far in my life, so I can't tell you that from experience. But I have many friends that have been in are in living relationships that find it a great way to kind of maybe get to know the other person. A lot of them are at a stage where they want to decide whether to take it to the next step or not, and this kind of helps them to when you live with someone. I think you're going to end up learning a lot more about them and their habits. To each his own.
Katrina, what's your take on live-in relationship? You know, you were as per the rumors and the circulation which is happening in the media about your relationship with Ranveer. So you were in a live-in relationship with Ranveer. So what's your take?
As per whom?
So what's your take on that?
My take is that I don't talk about my personal life. I never have. I'm not gonna change the. I'm not agreeing to or disagreeing. I'm not playing a cat and mouse game. I mean, I'm honestly not. I'm not being that juvenile. It's just that I've not spoken about it before. I won't speak about it now. So I think what I do or what I've done or what I am doing in my personal life, I just try to guard it and try and maintain that sense of privacy. Just as a woman, I think, for us all, not just for women, life has its own share of tough times and hardships and great times as well. So you just need to, I think, find that balance of what works for you. And for me, it was in that way in the very beginning of my career, not just on my own choice. And then it's just something I adapted or adopted. I've not maintained it, crystally 1000% through my career that I've never spoken about anything. I have here and there. In times I have, but for the most part I just try and keep that aside. Otherwise you'll just be sitting with your co-actors and we were doing an interview where I was sitting with Tabuji. Tabu is such a established and well-known, respected actor. Both of us were sitting together, and after the third question I was so embarrassed because it was just being asked about your relationships or your personal life. So you have to just try and I honestly I think I'm seeing a little bit of improvement. I am seeing a little bit of improvement that people are and a lot of journalists are taking that responsibility that okay, whatever is there is personal, and actors here in a professional capacity. I am seeing people acknowledge that.
ढेर सारी एक्ट्रेसेस हैं जिन्होंने शादी के बाद फैमिली को ज़्यादा तरजीह दी और करियर को बैक में रखा. इसे आप कैसे देखते हैं कि शादी के बाद एक औरत के लिए करियर ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट होना चाहिए या फैमिली इम्पोर्टेंट होना चाहिए?
That depends on the person, and that's an individual choice. In fact, there was a very interesting book written, I think, year before last year called Lean In, which was the CEO of Facebook. Cheryl, no? Yeah, Cheryl. Where she discussed that, she is a woman who's given her career great importance and pursued it passionately, and there are some women who choose or who maybe for whatever the reason spend more time with their children at home. That's up to each individual, and I think that's the beauty of.
I think that's a perfect.
Yeah,
why do they just ask these things? I mean, it is all individualistic. Men, women, what priorities you have.
You may fall in love with a man who's absolutely beautiful and wonderful and loving, and says that I would like that at least for the younger age of when we have our children and while you're raising them, I would like for you to be home, and that man may be providing emotionally and in all different aspects everything you need at that point, and that woman may agree at that moment, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Some people it may be different.